I'm sitting in the park next to the Jackie Robinson Parkway. Oh, it's wet back here. Oh, God. And I have to admit that today I am not okay. Okay, so I went and got my lunch. I got Mediterranean food. Um, I called Geico to find out what's up with my check for the car, but the person I needed to speak to wasn't there, so I have to leave a message. What I did do is I signed up for a class. This is gonna get really bright. Hi. Ooh. So, because I applied for unemployment, I get access to the resources that the New York State Department of Labor offers for everybody who's unemployed. One of those things is access to Coursera. Now, if you know anything about Coursera, they do a lot of courses. You can pay for, I think it's like $40 a month. You take as many courses as you want within that time. I did have done a couple of certifications with them. I've done project management with them. I think I took some other courses too. So I've done a couple of those. But one thing I wanted to do was more of a business on that. Oh. It's just SAP Business Analyst. Okay, that's what it's called. So the course has four courses. It's the foundations of business analysis, requirements gathering and documentation, business process modeling and analysis, and strategic analysis and solution design. Because I want to be a chief of staff, this I believe will help me a lot. This certification is supposed to take approximately 12 weeks. Since I'm unemployed, I have time to learn something new, so I figured I might as well do that. In 2022, I did the project management course. In 2023, I didn't do anything. In 2024, I did the NOVA Chief of Staff certification, which was a lot of money, but I learned a lot. So here I am now that I'm unemployed. I have these skills, but there are certain things I am missing. So I think business analyst will be a great certification to have. Also thinking of financial modeling and budgeting, but I didn't find one I wanted, at least not a certification. So I'm going to do this 12 weeks for all four courses. I guess that's 3 weeks per course. So yeah, I'm going to do that and make this unemployment purposeful. So guys, guess what? I have another interview with a recruiter this time for a specific role that I applied to. I have not heard back from the other company, the arts organization, but she said I wouldn't hear from them probably from Wednesday or Thursday. So yay, another interview set up for tomorrow at 2:30. That's good. I need to get more of these. I need to have a couple of interviews per day. So I really need to activate the interview wishing well and have that, because one interview a week, I mean, it's better than nothing, but I need more than that. If I'm going to get a job soon, I need a lot more of interviews. I was able to rectify two things. I was able to take care of Geico. They're sending me a check by mail because unfortunately when I went in the system to accept the payment, it could not verify my debit account or my PayPal account, which is weird. Like, it was the exact information that was there. So for some reason, they're sending me a check 7 to 10 business days. So 2 weeks I'll have a check. Whatever, fine. The other situation was the unemployment. I was having difficulty certifying my benefits because it was telling me my account was wrong. even though I was getting into the New York.gov system. So I called and was able to fix it. He said I had two accounts and I needed to use the different account. I had no idea what that account was. I don't remember opening that account. It was weird. So then he fixed it, and now I should be getting a check. I was able to certify my unemployment benefits for the previous week, no issue. And so there we go. Both of those things are taken care of. Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday, September 16th. I am about to hop in the shower. I'm going to do my hair. Now, I've been thinking about what to do with my hair. You see, I colored the front part so that I would be able to put it in a ponytail and it not show the gray. I think I've decided I'm just going to color it. The whole thing. This whole growing out gray, it's just too challenging right now. And I'm just not ready for it. And my hair is just not in a good condition right now. And I need to do some things. I need a protein treatment and things like that. But today I'm just going to wash it and deep condition it. Just so, because my scalp is dirty. My hair's dirty. I haven't washed in a couple weeks. And I need to wash it badly. And if I color it now, I can't use shampoo on it. So instead of that, I'm going to wash it now, do good deep conditioning, and in a couple days, I will color it. Today's Tuesday. I might color it on Thursday before I go upstate to see my daughter. So right now, I'm just going to wash it, give it a good deep conditioning, put it in some twists, and go about my day. So let's do that now. All right, so my hair is washed. See the gray up there. I'm gonna let it dry before this interview this afternoon. But right now, it's only 8:30, so I'm going to go for a walk. I really want McDonald's breakfast today. I could walk to the close one, that's about 7 blocks. But instead, I think I'm going to walk to the far one, because if I want junk food, I'm gonna have junk food. I'm gonna earn it. The far one is about a mile away, but that's okay. Okay, team, I'm almost at the McDonald's. I just had a quick telephone interview unexpectedly with the staffing firm, so that's good. They want me to come in person on Thursday, which is great. Things are picking up. I'm hoping that all of this activity means I won't be unemployed for long. All right, I have this virtual interview in 15 minutes. I have water on my shirt. I have to lift my... Okay. I don't have a button down like I would like. All right, 15 minutes. 13 minutes. Okay. I think that looks good. I think I'm gonna keep my laptop as close to me as possible in order to not have too much of my background showing, even though I have the blur. But also, I think I just want to keep it here, because if I back it up too much, you see that I'm wearing a t-shirt and not like a proper blouse, and I don't think you can tell like here. So interview number, I guess, 2. Okay, so that interview went fine. It was only like 10 minutes. He's just verifying everything pretty much I had in my resume. This job is for a law firm in Midtown, and okay. The company itself doesn't really matter. It's just who are the managers, who are the people I'm going to be supporting, you know what I'm saying? Who are the attorneys? The problem happened is that my audio refused to work on my laptop. Oh boy. This road work over here. Okay. That was a little challenging. Anyway, my audio wasn't working in the program. I had never done a virtual interview via Google Meet. It's funny, I've spoken to my daughter using that, but I don't use Google Meet. And so, even though I had tested it 2 hours earlier, it wasn't working. So I'm not sure what happened. Most of the time I had interviews, they were either with Zoom or Teams, never Google Meet. So that was interesting. But I wound up having to do the interview on my phone, which I don't like, but it worked fine with no problem. So obviously it's an issue with my laptop and Google Meets, not the audio itself. So that's interesting. But anyway, I'm back outside because I was gonna do some job searching and then go out to get food, but I think I'm gonna cook something. So I decided that I'm going to instead go to the supermarket now. It's just about 3 o'clock. Go grab some stuff, come back, put some food up to cook or whatever, and then I can focus on my job search without having to be interrupted by having to go out later. That's my plan today. It's nice out as far as temperature, but I know it's supposed to rain. So that's another reason why I wanted to get out, because I know it's supposed to rain, especially tomorrow. So I want to get some stuff from the supermarket. No more Uber Eats. No more Uber Eats. Hello guys. I haven't really recorded much today because I just went for my walk. Then I came in, did some applications for jobs, did a bunch. And I have 2 interviews scheduled tomorrow. Well, one's an interview because I had the 2 pre-screens yesterday. So I have 1 interview and 1 pre-screen for tomorrow. So that's good. And tomorrow morning I will be going back to my apartment because it is apparently ready, except for one thing they can just easily fix real quick, not a big deal. But all the plastic's coming down, all of the paint has been redone, it's been patched and repainted, so by 9 o'clock tonight that'll all be done. So tomorrow morning I will be going back to my apartment. Yay! I want to clean up my apartment tomorrow, but I have a 12:30 interview. So, and these are virtual interviews, by the way. So I'm not sure if I'll have the time to do it. I'll definitely have the time to do it. I don't know if I'll have the time to edit and post that. I do want to post it tomorrow by 12, but I doubt I'm going to have the opportunity to do that. So I'm just going to record it and then post it at whatever time. Friday, I'm going up to upstate, to the Albany area to see my kid. And that's, I think, the last time I'm going to see her, as far as going up there until the weekend of Columbus Day. And yeah, so I think that's going to be good. She may sneak down here. Her father may go up there, but I'm not going back up there. Yeah, I want her to live down there and grow her community and everything. If I'm going up there, her father's going up there constantly, or she's coming down here, she's not doing that. I really need her to do that. So, yeah, I'm gonna see her for about 3 weeks. So, gonna enjoy that time. I'm going overnight. So I'm going tomorrow, Friday. I don't know, I'm gonna leave sometime, probably around 11. So I can get there maybe around 2. I'm gonna stop and have lunch probably at the Cracker Barrel. And then yeah, I'll get there. Her last class on Friday ends at 4. So I'll get there earlier. I can check into my hotel, I think at 3. So it's all good. I think she said she wanted to spend the night with me in the hotel. So She misses her parents. She does. Hey guys, so I'm back at my apartment and unfortunately there is dust on everything. Well, first off, they didn't finish this. This is just a patch. And they have to put the cover on this, which is not an issue. A few screws, I guess. But there's dust on everything. Even though they had it separated with plastic, there's dust on it. Look at this. Look at this. And this was all covered in plastic. And you can't tell, but the floor has a layer of dust on it. The fridge has a layer of dust on it. The little rug has a dust on it. My little stovetop dust, everything. My plants all died. My poor lavender. Probably gonna throw those away. Even the bathroom has just dust on everything. So I'm gonna have to spend some time today cleaning everything. I was gonna do a clean up apartment anyway, but this is like everything has to be wiped down, which was not what I was hoping for. And I do not have the wet wipes for my Swiffer broom, so I have to buy that. It's okay. It's all okay. Okay, so I decided I'm going to start in the bathroom. I had already cleaned it up at the beginning of the month, so it's relatively clean. I'm going to take the broom to the floor and wipe everything down really quick, probably with some Windex. It doesn't really need a lot because, like I said, it was already cleaned. And I already decorated this room for fall. So, yeah, I'm going to start with this one and then I'm going to move across the apartment. Ugh. I need a cocktail already and it's only 7:30. Okay, so the bathroom is done. That literally took 5 minutes because, again, it's a bathroom. It had already been cleaned. I just gave it a gentle wipe down. I'm going to actually do some Windex on the glass, and then I'm going to move on to this kitchen space, which is... Okay, so you saw that... Oh, water on that thing. My hair's a mess. So you saw that I now not only did the bathroom, but now the kitchen is mostly clean. I do need to rinse off all of those dishes, so I'm going to do that now. This way the kitchen will be fully done and I can move into this room, which is the more complicated one. Okay, sorry about that. I was here, I had my door unlocked, and the guys who were renovating the HVAC came in. Just walked right in. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, okay, no problem. I knew they were coming. I could hear them come up the stairs, so it's not a problem. And you can see I have a new cover on my air conditioning. Now that right there needs an access door, but this is my new air conditioner. So there used to be a vent here. You can not see it very well, but there used to be a vent here, and you could probably see just a little bit of the outline where my landlord took it out, fixed it here. There was also another one here. That one is gone. It was like right here. And then there was one in the bathroom right here. That's all gone. So I have one now for the whole apartment. And I'm supposed to, oh wow, look at the light. I'm like, what is happening right here? Then I realized my mirror is here. So I'm going to put on my stuff back on this wall and on this wall and my degree back up. Yeah, let me do that. You saw me. I did all my sweeping. I had to sweep twice because there was stuff underneath the carpet. Why am I so close? And then, so yeah, I'm gonna give the walls even a little wipe down. I'm gonna wipe down the TV and this cabinet a little bit. And then I'm gonna change my sheets and stuff, but then that goes into start the fall decorating. I also need to wipe this table because it's full of dust. So, I'm going to wipe this table and couch and everything down and then go, I'm gonna do that when I come back because I need to get something to eat. It's already late, it's 9:39. I have eggs here, but I don't have anything else to go with it right now, so I'm just gonna run to McDonald's. Yes, I'm running to McDonald's again. Third time this week, but just the third. And the McDonald's to my house is only a couple blocks, but then I'm gonna do a loop, get some steps in, maybe $4,000 or $5,000, 4 or 5 thousand steps, come back and continue my cleaning thing. I have to say that this week has been kind of uninteresting as far as the stuff I've been doing. All week it's been wake up, walk to McDonald's or wherever, go get breakfast, then go for a walk, come back, do some job searching for a couple hours, do an interview or two, then eat or don't eat lunch, then afternoon video games, then cook dinner, and then go to bed. That's been my week, pretty much every day. Next week is going to be so much more interesting because when I'm going to be in my apartment, so I have wait, let me come back. Because this company is a recruiting firm that works with more corporate clients, more conservative clients like banks and law firms, I am going to wear a jacket today. Business on top, guys. So it's a business on top. So yeah, I look professional. The hair is okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. And yeah, I look like I'm ready to go in the office. I have about 9 minutes, so I'm gonna get myself ready to go. This is not for a specific job, even though I applied for a specific role. This is them just interviewing me in case I fit anything they have. That's the good thing about working with a staffing firm, is that they will put you up for all of the jobs that they have that they feel you will work for. So this is what we gotta do. We gotta find a job quickly. I only have, what, 6 more weeks to find a job. That's what I gave myself to the end of October. That's what we're gonna do. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so that was shorter than I expected, and I have a feeling that they did not like one of the answers I gave regarding the type of EA I am and what I do for executives. I am definitely what you would consider to be a more dynamic executive assistant. Sure, I can do calendar management. Sure, I can do travel arrangement. Sure, I can do expense reports. Sure, I can answer your phone and filter your email. Anyone can do that well if they care about the job. The thing about me is that I don't want to just do that. I want a more dynamic role. I want to be able to work with strategy. I want to work on special projects. I want to be a chief of staff one day. So the idea of me just, crunching numbers, doing paperwork and just calendaring and stuff, that's great for people who are there. Excuse me, I spit on the screen. That's great for people who are just want to do that and they don't want to or need to grow or just are happy where they are. Perfectly fine. Me, I am not happy if I'm not growing. I'm just not. I'm not happy unless I learn to excel at something and then add that to the list of things I know how to do. And I think they kind of switched off at that point because I think they're looking probably for more traditional executive assistants. And that's fine. I will find the role that fits me. I will find the role that I can do well and excel at and grow into something else maybe or learn new things. But this interview process is not just about what the companies need, it's about what I need. Now, this is a staffing agency, so of course, if they have a role that comes up that they think I might be a great fit for, then wonderful. However, I think when they're talking about their type of industries that they do they do financial, they do legal, they do consulting. A lot of those companies were looking for more traditional executive assistants. Now, if it was tech or something like that, they would be more open to dynamic assistants who can take on more things, which is me. But for now, it's fine. I do have another interview, an actual interview, because that was just a screening at 3:45, which is 3 hours from now. So I am now I'm not sure what I'm going to do right now. There are so many things I need to be doing. And why do my eyes look yellow? I'm going to have to look in the mirror because I swear I know my eyes are red dish, but they look kind of yellowish. I hope my liver is okay. I'm going to go look in the other mirror. But anyway, I have it smells so good in here. I have my candle lit right there. So nice. But anyway, like I said, I have 3 hours till my next interview, and that's an interview with a company. So I just heard back from the organization I interviewed with last week saying they're going with someone else. Yay. So now the question becomes, what do I do? Do I, because I have no job and I am eager to find a new one, suck it up and tell them what they want to hear and be like, yeah, I can do calendaring all day long and do meetings all day long. Sure, I can do that. I love doing that. Or do I stick to my guns and try to find something that'll work for me long term? I don't know, guys. I don't know what the best route is. I mean, the best route is finding a job that works for me. But also, the best route is finding a job that I can do right now. But that means if I lie and say, yeah, I'll just do this, and I'm great at this, which I can do that, I'm just going to spend the rest of my time finding another job that fits me better. But the thing is, I won't have the time to interview and stuff for it because I've already been working at another job. So I don't know. I'll think about it. And I need to make sure that when I'm applying for these jobs and then interviewing for them, I'm interviewing for what they want, not for what I want. Because if a job says you're going to be doing calendaring, meeting arrangement, expense reimbursements, and that's all it says, that's what they're looking for. And I have to realize that and accept that. However, if these people look at my resume, they will see that I do way more than that. I need to also get I need the Swiffer, the wet wipes for the Swiffer. So I almost missed the second interview. I was working on editing this video and I looked over knowing that my interview was at 3:45 and I looked at my clock, it was 3:41. So I threw on this shirt back again, put my jacket back on, got myself together in plenty of time. It was not a big deal. And I had the interview, it was about 30 minutes. And I have to say it was interesting because the presentation was very scripted, felt like very robotic, didn't feel very human. Felt like I was being interviewed by AI a little bit, you know? So, yeah, but otherwise, I mean, it's fine. It's probably be a very interesting role because of the company is in, let's say, security. And it's probably be interesting. It's just the interview was a little, it's hard to say if I did good or not because the person was very, just felt stiff and whatever. But it doesn't matter to me. I just can't read the room and when things like that, when interviews are like that. So that's all I have for today. I'm gonna get dinner later, but I'm not gonna cook because I realize I'm gonna be leaving tomorrow. I don't want to have leftover food in the fridge, so I would rather not cook at all. And so I think I'm done with this video. It's been a week. It's been a long week, and it's been not the most interesting week for you guys probably watching this, but it was a realistic week of just a regular schmegular person just going through life trying to find a new job. And that's what I'm going to keep doing every week. Now, next week's going to be more interesting than this week. I have some crafting, some creative stuff going on, crafting, decorating this place. Probably Sunday afternoon. I did some, like I said, there's some crafts I want to do. Wait, let me try it again. 3, 2, 1. But next week will probably be more interesting because I have some creative things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some crafts. I'm going to decorate this place for fall. I know I started in the bathroom, but I got the rest of the place to do. I'm going to be doing some cooking, showing you some of my hungry root meals. I will be going to Manhattan, I think, at some point next week. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that are going to be happening next week. Way more busier and scheduled than this week. This week was a weird one. Next week will be better. And I'm going to do my decorating and crafting video probably separate from my vlog. So look for that. I also have a video I want to do on my job search process that next week. So look for all that. There might be as many as 2, 3 videos next week. So I'll catch you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this long ass video. I enjoyed making it. I wish I had been more interesting things happen, but this is life. So happy Thursday. I won't be vlogging Friday. I'll be with my daughter and I will catch you guys next week. Peace out.